I can only spend my money on girls. The old aunties and uncles outside gathered and said, "Did you hear? Meng Meng from the Wang family is now staying with Chen Yuan." Absolutely. Even if they were actual siblings, they should still avoid suspicion, do you not think so? The family dynamics in the Chen household are already quite complicated. As Chen Yuan opened the gates, Chen Yuan and Lin Jiluo walked inside. One uncle said, "Is that the wealthy lady who drove into the village in a Bentley a few days ago with a group of bodyguards? Did she move in as well?" Another muttered, "Could Chen Yuan possibly be working as a male escort? He certainly has some skills." Zheng Biao said to himself, "Ha! Other than being a little handsome, what does Chen Yuan have that I do not? Why does he always get all the good things in life?" He waved at Chen Yuan and said, "Hey, Chen Yuan, want to come with me to the city tonight and have some fun?" Chen Yuan looked back and asked, "The city? Where are we going?" Zheng Biao replied, "There is a high school reunion. Tianmen City has been very lively recently. How about we go together and have a drink?" Chen Yuan said, "Sure, I am free tonight." Inwardly, he sighed. Class reunions are usually for flaunting wealth or showing off. I hope Zheng Biao does not pick a fight with me. Lately, there has been far too much showing off, and it is truly exhausting. But first, I must deal with this major problem. A few moments later, as Chen Yuan and Lin Jiluo walked up the hill, Lin Jiluo asked, "Chen Yuan, why did you bring this young lady here?" Then she muttered to herself, "This place is so secluded. Is he intending to take advantage of me in the cornfield?" Chen Yuan, with his unattractive face, licked his lips and said, "What? What are you thinking?" He leaned closer and added, "Once you enter my territory, shouting your heart out will not bring anyone to help you." Terrified, Lin Jiluo burst into tears and cried, "Wah!" Chen Yuan tossed a basket at her head and said, "Here, take this basket and go pick 20 corns." Lin Jiluo blinked. "Ah, picking corn?" A few moments later, she exclaimed, "Oh, so this is corn? Corn actually grows from the ground." Chen Yuan thought to himself, "Hee, let me show you exactly how hard and tiring farming is. You will be desperate to return to the city soon." Instead, Lin Jiluo happily peeled corn cobs instead of simply picking them. A little while later, they gathered turnips. After that, they irrigated a few crops. Eventually, they sat down to rest, and Lin Jiluo said joyfully, "Chen Yuan, rural life is so interesting. This is so much fun. From now on, I am staying here. I do not want to study anymore, nor do I want to return to the city." Annoyed, Chen Yuan thought, "Darn it, what a mistake." The plan failed. Suddenly, a voice screamed, "Help! Help!" A beautiful and alluring woman was being chased. She stumbled, slipped in the mud, and shrieked, "Ah!" Her soft, generous chest slammed into the ground. Johnny laughed. Run! Why are you not running now?" "I finally caught you, little girl. You are quite fast." He grabbed her by the head. She cried, "Woo-woo, let me go." Johnny snapped, "Stop your crying. Come back with us obediently, or you will face consequences." "Now come," Lin Jiluo shouted. "Let that girl go, you scoundrels. Bullying a weak woman in broad daylight, shameful. Release her." Chen Yuan broke into a cold sweat and thought, "This girl is bold. She came without any bodyguards and rushed straight in, but something feels too convenient. I step out of my home and immediately encounter a scene like this. These men feel as though they are acting." Chen Yuan said calmly, "That is enough, everyone. Do me a favor and leave this place." Johnny roared, "Give you face? Who do you think you are?" A few moments later, he was beaten into a miserable pulp. Chen Yuan flexed his arm while the beautiful woman stared in stunned silence. Lin Jiluo exclaimed, "Holy cow! Chen Yuan, you are incredible. I could not even see your movements clearly, and you already took them down. Favorability 10. And it chimed 3 more times. Chen Yuan walked closer to the beautiful woman and glanced at her cleavage. "Beauty, are you all right?" She exhaled shakily and answered, I am all right. My name is Yue Lingshuang. I shall repay today's favor 100 times over in the future. You must." Chen Yuan's unattractive face flushed red as he thought, "That gaze. It is far too enchanting." Ding! The dedicated pursuer operation begins. Name, Yue Lingshuang. Age, 23 years old. Height, 168 centimeters. Weight, 48 kilograms. Appearance, 9.3 out of 10. She stood up, covered in mud. The target's favorability towards the host, -80 points. Counterattack completion reward, 50 strengthening points. 1 rewarded skills, disguise proficiency, professional expertise, cooking expertise, trading experience, fluent in English, proficient in stock analysis, proficient in piano, fashion design expertise. Chen Yuan broke into a cold sweat and thought, who is she? How can she possibly be that skilled in everything? He glanced at the negative 80 points and felt completely unamused, and her favorability towards me is negative 80 points. Did I offend her family in a past life? Even Qin Bingshu did not dislike me this much back then. She might pretend to be grateful, but favorability cannot be faked. There is definitely something off about her. Yuling Shuang gazed into the distance, breathing slowly, her beauty enhanced by the soft light. Lin Jiluo asked gently, Sister, are you all right? Why were they chasing you? Yue Lingshuang replied, I am heavily indebted to them. Her mind drifted back to the memory of a torn family photograph. She continued, I grew up in a single-parent household. My father was incarcerated early on, and my mother developed a terminal illness, adding another burden to our already struggling life. To pay for her treatments, I borrowed money from loan sharks at high interest. But despite my efforts, she passed away. I could not pay the debt after that. They wanted me to sell my body to settle it, so I ran. Lin Jiluo burst into tears. Woo, you are so pitiful, sister. How much debt do you have? Let me help you pay it. I am Miss Lin, the second young lady of the Lin family. Yue Lingshuang shook her head softly. Thank you, little sister, but I want to pay it myself. It will simply take some time. Lin Jiluo continued sobbing. Woo, you are incredibly strong, like a flower blooming in the mud. Chen Yuan watched the two of them, listening silently. He thought, ugh, what a trashy and cliché story straight out of an 8 o'clock melodrama. Far too fake. Only someone as simple as Lin Jiluo would fall for it. Although, having her around for amusement might not be so bad. It could brighten this monotonous life a little. It would be best to draw out the person following her. Chen Yuan said aloud, All right, Lin Jiluo, take Miss Yue home and tend to her wounds. While you are at it, help her freshen up with a bath. Lin Jiluo nodded quickly. Oh, you are right. Miss Yue's clothes are filthy. She needs a bath and some clean clothes. Chen Yuan pointed at her. I am talking to you. Look at yourself. You are filthy like a coal miner. You do not look anything like Miss Lin of the Lin family. Then he turned to Yue Lingshuang. Miss Yue, if you are interested, I have a company where you could find employment. Yue Lingshuang hesitated. This is not a good idea. Inside, she mocked him. Ha, he wants me to join his company? That was effortless. Just as the information indicated, he truly is a womanizer. Chen Yuan shrugged. Fine. Since Miss Yue is not interested, let us pretend I never mentioned. She froze and fumed inside. Cannot you stick to your decision for a while? If you insist, I shall go. Is something seriously wrong with Chen Yuan? Lin Jiluo scoffed. Pfft. Acting as though he is doing you a favor by offering that job, Miss Yue. With your looks, you will not have trouble finding employment. Yue Lingshuang smiled politely. Do not exaggerate, Miss Lin. Where do I stand in beauty compared to you? Lin Jiluo grinned. Miss Yue, you are so eloquent. Unlike some people who can only call me a mud monkey without any sense of gratitude. Yue Lingshuang replied warmly. Miss Lin is indeed beautiful, but what truly shines is the beauty of your heart. Then she thought secretly. What is Chen Yuan's deal really? It is obvious he has his eye on me. But is he holding back because others are watching and he does not want to make it obvious? Lin Jiluo exclaimed. How about this? Sister Yue, join my company as my assistant. I will offer you the highest salary. Yue Lingshuang stiffened in absolute shock. What? Who would want to be your assistant? How annoying. My aim is Chen Yuan. You pesky little brat, do not ruin my plans. Thank you all so much for the continued support, my amazing OtakuGo viewers. I truly appreciate every single one of you. I've just created a new channel called OtakuGo Compilations. It's where I'll be uploading longer full-format videos so you can enjoy the content continuously without any interruptions. Please make sure to subscribe to OtakuGo Compilations and keep supporting the community. And as always, don't forget to leave a like, comment below, and share your thoughts. It really helps boost the analytics and keeps both channels growing. Once again, thank you for being part of the OtakuGo family. See you all in the next video.